Hello, everybody. Whether you're tuning in on Switch or whether you're watching YouTube, thank you very much for tuning in for our Here Be Heroes podcast, second episode of Linoress Rising. It's been a hot minute, but we're glad that you are willing to tune in with us and watch this story unfold and enjoy all the wonderful things that are going to happen. Don't make fun of me. Sorry.
If you're watching,
Anyhow,
if you're watching on the Switch, I'd be impressed because I don't know.
You know
how to
what?
do that.
The Twitch has just arrived on Switch. It's a recent development and it's relevant. I've made my case.
I know YouTube is possible, but
I think Twitch just dropped on the Switch not too long ago. Anyhow,
making strides.
We're making strides. To do a quick recap, the four lovely members of our party here, Harold, June? Sorry, I'm doing this from memory.
Yeah.
Harold, June. Oh no.
The DM is forgetting your characters'
How are
names.
you forgetting your own characters' names?
I'm sorry.
Wow.
I know.
Edit it out.
I have to edit. I'm gonna have to cut this out in post.
I mean, you can make fun of me, honestly. Let me see. Oh no, I don't have it anywhere.
Do I need to do a scene swap real quick so you can actually remember? Real quick.
Okay. You know what?
Recap of our names, our characters' names.
I'm sorry, y'all. It's been busy. Thank you very much. So our four regular high school students, Lillian, June, Harold, and Rowan, started their new fantastic journey by going through their high school day, and which ended up in going to the local game store and picking up their new beta copy of Linoress Rising, a full dive fantasy MMORPG experience, in which case you all began to get hooked up, heading home, talking a little bit with each of your family members, or if they weren't there, just getting straight on, putting your headsets on, and you are now fully immersed in the game as your new characters. Urok for Rowan, Akam for Harold, Phoebe for Lillian, as well as the lovely Ophelia for June. Each of you coming in and operating as new strange races with these classes and strange abilities, and everything feels interesting and a little bit unlike a typical game as you enter. There's no clear quest markers, no indicators of what to do, what grand missions you have in your future. It just feels like entering a city or a town, and just you're there. Oh no, we lost someone.
Lost him.
Oh no.
Sydney's gone.
I'll talk a little. Okay, cool. I'll talk a little bit more recap. Where was I? So you touched down in a place you don't really know, but made your way to a small town known as Deloria. When you all summoned in, you met with this interesting incorporeal being known as Codex, who is willing to give you plenty of information as to the world's history with just a simple summoning of Hello Codex, and informs your characters of information that they would typically know that you do not personally know. Going around Deloria for a little bit, kind of exploring, seeing what there is to see, you met up with a tax collector known as Fazan, who is having a lot of issues because he can't bring his collections over to the main town of the area and believes it's pretty much the Goblins' fault. After doing a little bit of uncovering and research, you found out the Goblins were having issues because their graveyards are being dug up, which turns out to be done by these strange creatures known as Ghouls. Using the carnage of your last scene, you set up a trap and awaited the ghouls to come for you, and hung out till nightfall, resting and preparing. When it came, the ghouls showed up.
Words.
Yes,
They walked in.
So I walked in. Anyhow.
You walked in.
Yes. So the ghouls arrived, and one of them sprung your trap, and you all begin to rush out of the brush to make your full assault, and that's where I'm going to ask everybody to roll initiative.
Okay.
That's how we're starting this session.
Can't wait to roll a 1.
Unless. Oh, okay. I didn't actually.
That actually tracks for one of them.
Alright.
And let me roll for the other one, too.
Hunter, did you... Oh. Sorry, Sydney. My 1 got transferred to you.
Hey, look at that.
Hunter, did you turn the thing on?
It's alright. I rolled trash as well.
Oh, yeah.
Sydney, just for the sake of it, what's Phoebe's dexterity bonus?
I'm looking for my character sheet.
You know what? I'm not the only one who's stumbling here, so it's okay.
This is in character for... my stuff's like a mess right now. I want to say it's like a 2.
Yeah, I want to say you have +2. So in that case, I'm going to pencil you in at free.
Thanks. I'm going to keep looking. Goodbye.
That's okay. You have time to look. All right. So.
That hurt.
Sorry. All right. So.
Like, Barak and Akam thing together.
At the same exact time. To let you know the quick lineup for all the folks at home, Ophelia got a total of a 20. Akam and Urok are both at 14. One of our ghouls is at 5. The second ghoul is at 4. And Phoebe is at 3.
I do indeed have a +2 to dexterity. I have my sheet.
You are at 3. So, top of the round, there is one ghoul who is suspended from this tree in this rope trap, swinging side to side, and this other ghoul that is turned to look as all of you come out from the brush. Ophelia, what are you doing?
I will take my mace and use the ghoul as a piñata.
Excellent. Make an attack roll.
Ooh. $22.
That most definitely does hit. Roll damage.
Nice roll.
A 1?
Yeah.
All right. What's your strength modifier?
+2, so 3, sorry.
+2, so 3. All right, so that's going to be 3 points of damage. You run up to this ghoul, take your mace, and hit it right across the face. The head spins and twists, and you think you hear a crack, and then the ghoul looks directly at you. The tongue lolls out, and kind of gives this like hissing, gargling noise. It's nasty. All right. Next up, Akam and Urok. I want to ask you guys, what is your dexterity score, not modifier?
15.
15? And Urok?
14.
In that case, then, I'm going to say that, Akam, you're quicker in this initiative bout. So what would you like to do?
I would like to go to the one that is not in the air.
Oh, quick question then. Ophelia, did you hit Pinata Ghoul or on the ground Ghoul?
Piñata ghoul.
Alright, okay. Good to know. Yeah, let me know. Pick your targets, feeder of the mind, all of that.
Alright, so I will attack grounded ghoul, not pinata ghoul.
Got it.
I will walk up to it and rage.
Wonderful.
And then I'll try and whack him with my great axe.
Mm-hmm.
Does a 14 hit?
A 14 does hit.
Right. So D12. God, I don't use this die that often. Alright, that is only 5 points of damage.
5 points of damage. Alright, you run up, lift the great axe, get furiously mad.
Wait.
Rage damage?
7 points of damage.
7 points of damage. There you go.
Because 2 plus 3 plus 2.
And do a massive cleave across the chest, and this black ichor begins to drip down from the wound as it just looks you dead in the eyes. Urok.
Okay. Let's see what I want. I'm gonna... Wait, how far away is the... I'm gonna go for the grounded one. How far away?
I'm gonna say you guys can, because you were planning this attack, you can easily run up to either target.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll give a crack with my staff after Occam does his attack against it. But I'm going to... Shillelagh's a bonus action, isn't it?
It is?
I'm gonna Shillelagh the staff first. And then go for crack.
What would you say that your Shillelagh looks like? You can roll to attack while describing if that helps.
Well, I'm gonna do that first. That's a natural 20!
Wonderful.
Nice.
Woo! Alright. So that's a 8. Double.
D8, yep.
Darn, I rolled a 2. 4 plus 3, so 7.
This is the standing target.
Yes.
Awesome.
So I guess best way I could describe it is, when he does his shillelagh on the staff, it sort of starts to glow a bit of a reddish tint to it, almost like it's got like a light surrounding it that sort of resembles a flame against the...
Yeah, I'd say like as you prepare the spell and cast it along the staff, these kind of bright orange reddish cracks almost appear in the wood. Thankfully not damaging it, but looking really sweet. And you just run up and pinata stick this ghoul right after Occam has taken a good chunk out of its chest and knock its head to the side, and it just looks between the two of you, deciding who might be the tastier target. Alright, for that, it is now its turn, so let me see. Who's tasty? Occam's tasty.
True,
Tasty.
I am pretty tasty.
He is going to make a claw attack at you.
Do it.
That is a dirty 20, so I'm going to assume that hits. I'm going to need you to make a Constitution saving throw, if you would.
Okay. 16.
Wonderful. You take 6 slashing damage, reduced to 3. And as you feel the retaliation of this ghoul as it swipes out these long, kind of curled claws cut across your torso, you feel like there's some kind of strange sort of thing, like perhaps it's just a very unclean creature, or there's some kind of strange enchantment that could have grasped your body and done something really awful, but you completely just push it off and you're still in the action. Our second ghoul, because he is stupid, is going to make an attack with disadvantage at you, Ophelia. And I'm going to be considering tied up as prone. So I forgot to mention it before, but that is only going to be a 11.
A hit or damage?
To hit.
Oh, that doesn't hit.
That does not hit. He
No.
just is wildly throwing his arms about in this pure confusion. Is just nothing is really grasping. All right. Last but not least, Phoebe.
Hi.
Hello.
I want to take out my rapier.
You do.
I'm gonna swing.
Who are you pointing it at?
Okay.
Are you sticking the pinata or ganging up on the stander?
I'm gonna stick the pinata and see if any candy falls out.
All right, go ahead and roll to attack.
Okay. Here we go.
I don't know if we name episodes, but I think Pinata Ghoul has to be the name of this episode.
I've been naming. I named them when I posted to you, so I'll keep that one in mind.
Wonderful.
When it's a rapier, I add my dex to my hit, right?
Yeah, your
You
dex
can add
and your
either
proficiency.
strength or it's.
Okay.
I believe you can do one or the other.
Yeah.
21 to hit.
What's up?
21 to hit.
Oh yeah, 21 absolutely hits. I heard 1 and 1. I'm like 11.
No.
I've rolled 2 ones.
All right, yeah, 21 definitely hits.
And then it's just 1d8 straight.
Mm-hmm.
6.
You add your dexterity modifier to the damage too, if you didn't.
8.
8. All right.
Does anything fall out?
I'd say you run up and you stick this swinging pendulum ghoul, and the blade quickly pops from the through the back and out the belly, and it smells really bad.
You
And when you draw your blade back out, there's the same kind of black, not blood substance that coats the blade.
Blech.
It is nasty. Top of the round, back to Ophelia.
I'm gonna use my guiding bolt on Pinata Boy.
So, a thing to note, that's
Mhm.
technically a ranged spell attack. So by doing it where you are right now, you'd technically be doing it with disadvantage still, because even though he's prone, that's how ranged attacks work. So, but also he's up in the air. You know what? I'll say if you do it from where you are right now, you can roll straight. If you want to back away and risk an opportunity attack, you can roll it with advantage.
I'll do that. I'll back away.
All right, in that case, I'm going to roll for a opportunity strike, and I rolled a natural 1, so forget about it. You're good. Just
What
still
happens when you step in a trap.
flailing its arms so angrily, and you can roll for advantage on your guiding bolt.
The 12 hit.
A 12 does hit.
Okay.
Did you roll twice and take the higher?
Yeah, I did. I rolled a nat 1.
Ooh. That's nat 1 and disadvantage versus advantage, folks. All right, yeah.
True.
I believe that's 46 radiant, if I want to be correct.
That's 46 radiant damage, so.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
So let me know when you got that all total.
$17.
17?
Mm-hmm.
All right, how would you like to do that?
Nice. Let's go.
I don't know. Just like, can she make it like a finger gun? Just like pew pew?
Absolutely, you can make a finger gun. All right, are you aiming a particular spot?
No, it was just like the pinata ghoul.
Okay, so you run over and you do double pistol finger guns, and release your divine bolt of energy, which just hits the ghoul right in its neck while it's swinging and takes the head clean off. It bumps twice on the ground, still letting out its awful cacophony of gross undead sounds before finally silencing itself.
Dangling.
And there's a dangling, limp ghoul body hanging from a tree.
If there's any like smoke coming from my finger, should I like blow on it?
Yeah, definitely. Occam, back to you.
All right. Time to take my great axe, and we'll try and swing with an upwards from their bottom right, trying to cut to their top left shoulder.
You got it.
Never mind.
Oh.
It's
Now
too
on.
early for reckless attack.
That is level 2.
We're not there yet. Damn.
Yeah, nah. So that's a nat 1.
That is a nat 1. So, as you go for the upper swing, this ghoul kind of backs away, and you lose the grip of your great axe. And as it goes flying up over your head, and it sinks into the ground behind you, about I'd say 10 to 15 feet back. It's not one of your finest moments, but you know what? You can recover from this. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
I can't do anything else with my turn.
You could move if you wanted to.
No.
All right. In that case, Urok, it's up to you.
Spells. Never mind. Yeah, then I will, as he steps away from the failed swing, Barak is just going to take another swing with the staff against probably his side. This way he can reach. Or legs, whichever he hits first.
These creatures are kind of hunched over, so
Okay.
they're not very tall in their full
19
lengthiness.
to hit. Actually, no, unnatural 20 to hit.
Yeah. Oh no, that made all the difference.
It made
Yeah,
it.
they still hits.
I knew it would make a difference.
I knew it.
Damn, 1. 4 points of damage.
Oh, that is okay. No worries. So yeah, you just give a crack to the side, and it kind of sinks from the blow, but it's still standing. It's still existing. So in that case, it's going to make its answer to you. It's going to make a claw attack, and I doubt a 9 hits. So that's going to be the end of its turn.
It does not.
I'm going to start getting new dice for next combat, if there will be one. Anyhow. Phoebe. Your pinata target just got smoked, so...
Yeah, so as soon as I see that, I'm just like, and I'll just turn around and look at the other one.
Yeah.
And she's just gonna go to the other one and do the same thing.
Poke.
Go for it.
Another 21
Yep.
to hit. And 9 points of damage.
Absolutely. All right. So you run up behind this ghoul, because right now Occam and Urok are right next to it, taking up a lot of the vicinity. You run up, you take the rapier, you bring it back, you lunge it forward, and Occam, you're directly on the other side of Phoebe, and you watch as the blade pops out of the front of the ghoul's forehead and is practically about 2 inches away from your face as she draws it back, and the ghoul slumps to the ground. Congratulations, y'all.
You killed
Yep.
ghouls.
You killed ghouls.
Ghouls.
That was so fast. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Their
I mean-
bodies remain?
Huh?
do their bodies like remain, or do they like go away?
I would.
Because I figured we need to bring back proof to the goblins and to the town.
Yeah. So, their bodies do remain. In fact, you have one headless, swinging pendulum ghoul, whose head is dislodged a little bit further off, kind of still like singed with a little bit of that divine fire from the neck, as well as your completely poked with holes and cut up other ghoul. And also, all of you get 100 XP.
Nice.
What is your XP at now? If you could just
150.
150.
50
changed
out
the screen
from
by
level
accident.
2.
Oh no. Well, we're gonna be right back.
We're going back to City of Mist, I guess. Okay, no, we're good.
No worries.
Yeah, I'm at 150 as well.
All right, you guys you did it. What's next?
Alright, well, now that we have 2 bodies, should we bring one to the goblins and the other one to the humans?
That'd make the most sense, I think.
Your pick.
Yeah, I think we should do that. We should probably take the one that has almost no head to the goblins.
Oh, it has completely no head. It is like knocked off.
Yeah, so we should take that one to the goblins. And then we'll
Alright.
take full. I feel like it'd be better to bring the full thing maybe back to the humans because they're a bit more stubborn to believe, I guess.
So are you guys going to be splitting up for this?
Oh no.
Or are you going to just all move in one company?
Well, we could. I think we should definitely show the goblins. I think we should show those goblins first.
Yeah.
I don't know how safe it is to split us up, especially right now. Is the dead of night, and
Yeah.
not really sure what else is around here. Who knows? Maybe there's more of them. We don't know.
I'm gonna pick up collect the 2 bodies.
All right.
Carry.
You just kind of fireman over the shoulders.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Is anybody else picking up the head?
I'll take
I'll do
the
it.
head.
All right.
Well,
Headset keeps disconnecting.
Oh no. All right, so Ophelia, you kind of scoop up. It doesn't really have any hair, so it's very like smooth. So there's nothing to really grab it by, but it's just like kind of grabbing the back of the head, and you've got a ghoul head. You don't have to add it to your inventory unless you really feel like you want to.
I'm good.
All right, so where are you guys going first? You're going to
Goblins.
All right, the Goblin Burrow. All right, so you guys make your trek through the wilderness. Does everybody have dark vision?
Time to check.
I do.
I do.
I do not know offhand.
I don't think I do.
As a half-orc, you should have
I
it.
do. I do.
You are, yeah.
Definitely as a dwarf. Pretty sure as an Aasimar, but Phoebe,
I don't think I do.
No.
it is pitch black. And you know what? That works because technically I didn't give you advantage on the prone target, but it's also would have been disadvantaged because of dark. So we even out here. Bless you.
No, that's just the noises she's making.
Yeah, you just kind of, you can't really see, like maybe about like 2 or 3 feet out in front of you.
Is there like no moon?
There's a little bit of moon, but like it doesn't really light up too much of the vicinity. It's like more like a crescent at the moment.
And we're in the forest.
Mm. Yeah, there's a very thick overhead right now.
Good idea. I will cast my light cantrip on the head I'm carrying.
Yes.
So, Phoebe, as you're kind of looking about and you're like kind of swinging a little blindly, almost imitating the pinata ghoul from before, Ophelia, with a little burst of light, begins to make the entire head of the ghoul that she's carrying a undead lantern.
How's that?
A tad disrespectful, but it works, I suppose.
Oh,
A little weird.
I meant to help you.
Looks a little weird, but it's also kind of cool.
Yeah.
Helps me.
It's like an interesting Halloween decoration. Yeah. We'll put it that way.
Yeah, like one of those things that you'd get in Target.
Yeah, something like that. Some kind of weird light up zombie head. You put it next to the bowl of the candy. It does not make noises. Unless you force it to make noises, like a weird puppeteer, it does not make noises.
Hello.
Alright, so you guys trudge along with your ghoulhead lantern. And do make your way back over to the Goblin Burrow, in which case you do see Verg, your ogre acquaintance, is currently leaning on like the hill where the goblins are living under, and you can hear the loud kind of snoring. You hear him before you see him, really. Yeah, I agree.
Ghoulhead lantern.
Ghoulhead lantern. That's my new garage band, guys. Come see Ghoulhead lantern. So you hear the loud snoring of Verg, who's leaning up against the hill, the small little portcullis that leads to the Goblin Burrow.
Verg.
You just say his name?
Verg.
Yeah, he's not waking up.
I poke him with a dagger.
Like, are you actually attacking him or just kind of like prodding?
No, just poking.
Alright, let me see. Yeah, no, he's not waking up.
Okay.
He is dead asleep.
Oh no, we revive him.
Healing spell.
Let's go knock on the door.
Alright. You knock on the door.
Bang, bang, bang.
Takes a few moments. You're waiting out there for like about a minute or two. And then... okay, you. Yeah. Alright,
We got
Come
them.
I'm just slowly taking one of the ghouls off the shoulder, the headless one.
that's
It's
disturbing.
It's what
Do you want it?
They've been eating your dead people.
I think Degzild might want to see that. And he points to the Ghoulhead lantern.
Alright, I was going to say body or the head.
Yeah, the head. Because, like, you remember having to crawl in order to get in here? Trying to drag 2 ghoul bodies in? That'd be very difficult. That'd take a while.
Okay, so I got a plan. I'm going to take the headless one and just rest it up against the sleeping guy.
You just rest it up against Verg?
Yeah. He ain't waking up to that.
You watch as Verg moves a little bit in his sleep, and like a disgusting teddy bear, he wraps his arms around the dead ghoul.
Ugh.
You don't... Knowing Verg's strength, there's probably no way to get that back right
The
now.
one without the head.
Yes, it is
Okay.
a headless ghoul teddy bear.
Alright, as long as we have the one with the head. Okay.
Yes.
Yep. That's because they wanted the headed with goblins.
Yeah. So you guys, all kind of crouching down again on all fours, begin to make your way through the dugout burrow and into the bigger assembly hall, where you see Degzild with his bearskin cap looks about and he sees you all, the four of you enter. Are you still keeping light on the head, Ophelia?
No, I'll probably like diminish it once we get inside.
All right, you extinguish the lantern. It is dark in the inside canopy of here. The goblins here rely on their own sense of vision without worrying too much about having light provided at any given moment. So Phoebe, it is again, you're like, all right, let me hold on to somebody's ankles as we're going along, like, let's not get too far off. So you're a little sight deprived at the moment, but you remember the space, you know? Like when you walk into your bedroom at night and it's all dark, you're like, all right, I know where the bed is. That's kind of the feel. All right. What's next? He kind of looks around the group, awaiting an explanation.
Well, I suppose that we are going to go find the gentleman that hired us and explain to him the situation and hopefully come to some terms of agreement. The only thing that he told us to do was bring back your hat. Your hat.
My hat.
Your hat.
Yes.
Can I see that? Kind of points towards the head.
Yeah, your hat.
No, that. And he points direct. Well, you can't. You know what? You can't really see it. So you know what? That's fair. But Ophelia, he's pointing out what you're holding.
Sure. And she'll just hold out her arms.
Kind of takes a closer look. Okay. I think I know of these creatures. And he kind of leans back a little bit.
They were the ones desecrating your graves.
I don't think that's the end of our trouble, though. Kind of puts a finger to his lip, tapping in thought.
How so?
These things make dens. And typically they scavenge and carry back what they find. They must be residing somewhere.
Alex said this encounter was too short.
Do you have any idea where the den would be?
Degzild kind of shakes his head. I'm unsure, but it shouldn't be far. It should be somewhere in the woods. If anything, it might be a good idea to wait until morning. They're night creatures.
Yeah, we can attack them while they're resting, I guess. Get the surprise on them.
I can't say how many will be there.
It might be best to actually bring it back to town. Maybe we can get at least, let someone know what's really been happening.
But now that you know the humans weren't desecrated near graves, will you let them pass?
Well, he kind of looks around for a moment and then nods. We'll let them pass, but until these creatures are rooted out, none of us are truly safe.
We will root them out.
Good. Good.
As long as we make sure we clear up the misunderstanding on both sides,
Yeah,
that shouldn't
I'd
be a
say
problem.
in the morning we go see the guy who hired us. Because he's most likely asleep at the moment.
Probably.
Unless we're playing Skyrim. Walks into the guy's house. Hello, I have completed the quest.
Yeah.
But even
What
e-
the?
but even so,
Get-
I think he'll still want proof.
Well, I plan on bringing back the corpse anyway.
Yeah. I mean,
I was
we
more
could
talking about
wrap
what
his
he
hat.
asked us to bring back.
Yes, he
Oh, the hat.
hat. I mean, I can make sure he gets his hat back. I mean, I'm sure he'll let him have it once, everything's all cleared up.
Really hope so.
Kind of overhearing this, you can't really see it, Phoebe, but Degzild grabs these overhanging paws that come from the hat and he kind of holds on to them. He doesn't look like he's really super excited about the idea of giving it up.
Oh, you know what? What if you just come with us?
To the village,
Yeah.
where they hate us.
Well, we'll just bring you. We'll protect you. And we can talk it out.
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay. I'm good at that. Okay. $19. It might help clear things up faster, and then we can clear out that ghoul den. Plus, don't you want an apology from the humans? Isn't that what you wanted in the first place?
He's definitely taking his time mulling it over.
I mean, she has a point.
If something happens to me, tribe is left without leadership.
Well, since we know the truth of what's going on, we could always keep you safe.
There are 4 of you. There are many of them.
Yeah, but we also have a Verg.
I don't know if bringing Berg would be. I might just.
No, but he could be like on standby in the woods.
So.
Do you genuinely believe you can command Verg
No,
with
not at all.
complex instructions?
No.
I mean, if we have a safe and all, we probably could.
I'm literally just saying whatever to try and convince this cute little goblin man.
How about I loan you my shield for protection?
He kind of holds out his hands to take it.
And I will give it to him.
what would you say the shield kind of looks like? Is it more like a dense metal, more wooden buckler like? Is it like a kite shield or?
Yeah, I was kind of thinking like kite shield, but it's like I was thinking like metal, but it's like not too heavy, so it's like kind of easy to use.
All
It's like
right,
a beginner shield.
yeah, it'd probably be like a mixture with like a metal outer frame with the wooder inner.
Yeah.
So handing the kite shield over, he kind of takes it in two hands and like, this is a tower shield for a goblin. Like most of his body is blocked behind this shield, and he kind of holds it up and like, kind of like how you like when you tell a kid that an item is magical, it's just like, yeah, this is it. This is gonna be it. When do we go? Degzild ask.
We could go now, or we could go in the morning.
I'm
Morning is good. Morning is good, so Degzild can see sneaky humans.
I'm fine with that. I think we all could do a little bit of a rest anyway.
There are no beds, but you can rest here if you like.
It's a bit cramped in here for me, so I'm gonna sleep outside.
Yeah, it'll be better if I sleep outside anyway. We can take shifts to protect the den.
The morning. And he kind of thuds the shield against the dirt.
Morning it is then.
Alright. All of you guys make your way back outside for the having to, again, all fours crawl your way out to the little bit of moonlight that's out there. Who would like to do watches?
I'll take the first one.
Okay. And who would like second?
I'll take second.
Alright. So I'm gonna want, just for the general evening, one perception from Phoebe and one from Urok.
Got it. That's a 14 from me.
Alright.
16 from me.
Alright. So you guys all kind of lay out your bedrolls on the ground under the open sky and the stars, from what you can see through the forest canopy. Phoebe, you find a little spot kind of cozied up. Maybe you're back against the hill, not too far away from Verg, who is still cuddling a very dead ghoul.
Creepy.
Yeah, it's a strange sight, but like, there's a bit of, if it wasn't so gnarly, it would be cute. If that makes sense.
Sure.
Yeah. Because it's just like, oh, this big baby man needs a stuffed animal to sleep with or something like that, you know? There's a little bit of that going on. It's just a little nasty when you have to look over.
Okay.
Yeah. But honestly, you stay up for a few hours. Time feels like it passes very quickly. That's something interesting you take a note of while you're on watch, as you've all kind of agreed that this is going to be your resting space. 4 hours feels very fast. And nothing too severe really pops up, just the snoring of Verg and the gentle sleeping noises of your compatriots before you swap shifts, in which case Urok wakes up, takes a good spot.
Before I go to bed, and as Urok wakes up, I kind of look at him and I say, how long do you think we've been playing?
Good question. Let me check. I'll pull up the real-time clock.
All right, real-time clock. You've been playing for 2 hours.
So what time does that put us in the real world?
In the real world, you're getting to... I want to say you probably all hopped on about 5 o'clock, so you're hitting 7 now.
Do you
So it's
think...
been 2 hours-ish, you said?
Mm-hmm.
and then, so I'll say, do you think before we start, like, the next leg of the mission, it might be a good time to break?
You know, I was gonna ask you all the same thing when we were done resting, because, you know, dinner and all.
Yeah, I don't need my dads to be mad at me.
And, my parents are... Well, I think my parents should be home by now, at least one of them.
Oh. Okay, well, I hope you don't eat dinner.
It's happened before. Even if I do, I can always find something to snack on. But they're not that mean to me.
Well, I guess see you in the sort of morning, kind of? Morning? Game morning.
Virtual morning, we could call it that.
The virtual morning.
See you then. And I will set up my post for the night.
All right. Much like Phoebe's Watcher, it goes by without much worries, and you experience the same sort of very quick time shift that Phoebe did before as you watch the hours go by. Very quick intensity, like essentially if you were to wait in Skyrim, this is what it feels like. And then as the rest is coming to a close, you hear chirping, the birds kind of floating about. There's a fresh dew that is laid out through all the grass on the ground. The sun begins to peek through the trees, and each of you, on your own accord, wake up.
Did we all get, like, that sleep loading screen?
Not really, but it's just like, oh, I'm back up. And of course, everybody has regained all their hit points and all of their spell slots and abilities in case you spent those.
Yeah,
I still have all my spell slots.
I can now rage,
But again,
You can rage,
but
but
2 more
again.
times.
so I guess when everyone wakes up, I'll bring up what Phoebe and I were talking about and be like, actually, did the rest pass any more time, or is it still 7:30?
It passed like maybe 5 minutes, so it's like 7:05-ish at
Okay.
this point.
So I'll say,
Yeah, it went very quickly.
I figured. I just wanted to see, getting a feel for how time works.
Mm.
So he'll be like, well, guys, I mean, we've been playing for a couple hours, and I think roughly around dinner time for all of us, I think. So I know Lillian brought this up. Maybe we should take a break before we start this next part of our little job here.
Yeah, fine with that.
That's fine with me.
As fun as this has been so far, you know, I don't want to accidentally miss dinner for being in here for too long.
Well,
It's
for,
too addicting.
I think at least for our first day, we had a good amount of time in here.
yeah, and it wouldn't surprise. Probably isn't the first time that I would have skipped dinner to be playing games.
Can't say I relate.
Are you guys making the agreement to meet up and play later after dinner, or is it just an end for the day?
I mean, I can text you guys if you guys want to hop back on, but I don't know, I feel like I might have, mask eyes.
Also, oh wait, Alex, what day of the week is it again?
Friday.
You said I have a game this weekend. Is that tomorrow or Sunday?
I want to say Sunday.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, if you want, you can stay up a little later tonight.
All right, cool.
Without too much repercussions.
Okay, that's
I
good.
feel like soccer games are on Sunday. It's been a while since I've been in soccer, but that feels right.
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, what do I know?
I mean, there's Saturday, Sunday. It can be any day.
Hmm.
Hell, it can even be weekday.
Sure. Weeknight soccer.
Well,
Yeah.
I like that idea. We could just text each other, see if we want to get back to it.
All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna save and log out. Do you think we still come back to like the same exact point?
Hope so.
Yeah, it'd be like totally.
There's one way to find out.
I don't
Hello,
want
Codex.
to think
The
of-
ethereal, golden, bright being appears before you. Can I help you with something?
When we log out, and then log back in, do we come back to the same spot we logged out?
That is correct. During the time, your body will be in a state of invulnerable stasis.
Okay.
Will time keep going in this world?
It will.
Oh. Oh no. Okay.
Oh, I just thought of something, but I'm not going to say it.
Okay.
I'm mildly concerned.
Don't worry about it, Alex.
Oh no.
It's great, but
I'm concerned.
So if time keeps going, we should probably just finish this up. I guess we should keep going then.
yeah, that's a good thing to know.
I don't want the goblin squad to think we just like abandoned them.
Yeah.
Well, how about this then? We take their leader to where we're going to go. Take care of that first. Then once that happens, then we agree to take care of the ghoul den. And maybe during that time we can log off.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I think they can survive like a couple more days, because I'm not sure how much time will pass.
Yeah, because time clearly goes faster in the game than it does out in the real world.
Not always. Sometimes it's pretty one-to-one, I think. It's only like when traveling or like doing slow stuff, time speeds up, it seems like.
Your own personal experience, Codex speaks up, will change the variable of time. From a simple perspective, while you are inactive, it will produce almost like a equivalent to the real world. I hope that answers your question. Also, that just makes more questions.
Well, I guess we should just continue this one mission, and maybe it'd be best to stop the game during the nighttime periods when our characters are just sleeping.
Yeah.
That'd probably be smart.
Alright, well, I guess let's go get this over with.
Should get our escort then.
You do have a little bit of a hunger bar. Would you like to make camp breakfast or just wait until you get back to Deloria?
Breakfast!
Alright. So I'm going to say using up one thing of rations for everybody. From kind of a culmination of last night to this morning, everybody can mark off one serving of rations that they have.
Let me just check some.
Because everybody should have like 10, I want to say.
That's what I was checking.
I put down 10.
Yeah, that feels right. I feel like most, if not all, packs come with 10 rations. And if they don't, we're going to say they do.
Make life easy.
Yes. Alright, so everybody enjoys a uncooked ration breakfast. And after a little while, Degzield waddles out of the burrow, holding the shield in two hands in front of him. Is it time? Verg is still snoring, by the way. He has not woken up.
Damn.
Man is in hibernation.
Yes, it is time.
Let's go talk to those stinky humans.
Mm-hmm. And you guys make the trek out of the forest, away from the Goblin Burrow, back onto the main road. Where you begin to see the townstead of Deloria. As the four of you, with one in company, are progressing, Occam, you're carrying 2 or 1 body?
I'm carrying 1 now.
Right, because the second one would be a little hard to grasp, and I wanted to double check.
Yep.
And I'm gonna hold his little goblin hand.
Degzield?
Yeah.
It'd kind of be like his arm, because right now he's using both hands to like keep a grip on the shield.
Okay, then I'm just gonna comfortingly put my hand on his shoulder.
He kind of tenses up, but then he relaxes when he sees it's you. He's being a very brave boy right now. Yes?
I was gonna ask, like, how does the shield feel? Like, how's he doing?
It's good. Strong shield. Sturdy shield.
Good.
And you guys make your way into the village through the kind of like just open general area. And what's everybody's passive perception?
Not enough.
15.
15.
13.
13.
15.
15.
11.
11. Okay. So I'd say 13 and above would be able to pick up on this. So Occam, you're a little unaware at the moment.
Not Kevin.
Yeah.
Sorry to single you out, but
I mean, I have -1 wisdom, so
Yeah.
that does not surprise me.
it do be like that sometimes. So as you guys are making your way back through the townstead of Deloria, kind of looking about, the three of you do notice there is some strange looks. Like, there's eyes that dwell a good bit over Occam, shouldering this strange creature that looks like a person over his body. That is just like, And then like there's stares also aimed directly at Degzield walking behind his shield, his borrowed shield. Like, and it's a little hard to discern what they're a little more worried about.
Let's go find that meanie head.
It takes a little trek, but you do see Fazan comb over hair. It looks like he put a little oil or something in his mustache, trying to keep as much of a puffed up appearance as he can, even though he's probably running out of those kind of supplies. He's watching as a few laborers are getting to work on the cart, repairing the wheel and just like lifting everything. Some people are caring for the horses at the moment, but he's just kind of standing there, kind of like a like a construction supervisor. He turns to... Good. He stops immediately as he looks at the creature that Occam has and the walking shield behind the four of you.
So,
Morning.
clearly there was a bit of miscommunication, and we rooted out the cause. However, there might be a bit of a bigger problem.
Is that so?
And I point to the ghoul.
I'm gonna take it off my shoulder, just from like it, hold it by the back of its neck, like a puppy.
Okay.
So these things have been desecrating, and I lowered the shield just a little bit so he could see our goblin boy's face. Have been desecrating the graves of a goblin den, and the goblins assumed it were the humans, not wanting to let you pass. So I think maybe there should be some talks to be had, since it was neither of your faults.
They both kind of look hesitantly at each other. For different reasons, one might guess. There's kind of a look between them, and it seems like one is not sure who should speak first or who should offer up apologies first. So at the moment, it's a kind of moment of awkward silence as the two are looking between each other. Dagzield kind of has just his nose and eyes above the shield at the moment.
A encouraging pat, like a very gentle pat on the back for Dagzield. And I say, go on.
Make a pat of persuasion.
A pat of persuasion.
Pat of persuasion. Here we go.
Pat him good.
I pat him for 22.
Kind of that push forward makes him dislodge his shield from the position as he takes two to three accidental steps forward. It was a little stronger than you thought, but
it was a persuasion check, not a strength check.
Yes, but
you did pat this small creature.
That kind of shield that he was using as a physical and social barrier is kind of pushed out of the way with his unbalance, and now he kind of has to face up to Fizan in his full kind of form and kind of putting the shield a little bit to the side. He reaches down and he puts a palm against the dirt, the dry dirt, and then he puts the palm on his face. And he kind of drags it down a little bit. We are sorry, he says. Zahn kind of takes a moment. Well, I'm not going to do that. But I suppose I can understand where you're coming from. Well, are there more of these creatures? He says, turning his attention back to the four of you.
I don't know if you cut out for me, but did Fizan also apologize?
Indirectly.
Okay.
So, to kind of repeat what he said, after that little kind of motion that Dagzield said, he said he wouldn't do that.
Okay, wasn't sure if there's... Okay, I got that. I just wasn't sure if there's anything more.
And he made a comment that he's he understands why they did what they did.
Uruk will speak up when he asks that question. say, seeing how these creatures are, it's likely that they have a den somewhere not far from probably either their burial site or somewhere nearby within the forest. Obviously, that's a problem. But
Obviously.
we have every intention to make sure that that problem is dealt with. Then it'll be safe for more than just you to trespass through there.
No, not trespass.
Not trespass, to travel through there.
Okay. You really hit him with colonizer. Like,
Got
jeez.
It'll be safer for others to be able to pass through.
Right. Well, I suppose to clear things, as it was not completely the Goblins' fault, I suppose I'd be willing to award you the agreed upon amount if you are to take care of the rest of these ghouls. If you find that agreeable.
I have no problems with that.
We were planning on doing it for the goblins, so
But in the long run, it will be good for everyone.
yeah.
Right.
And then I look down and I say, "Is that a proper apology? Are you guys will you guys be okay with that?"
Degzil kind of nods. And seems content. Kind of puts the shield back in its position, but it's not as frightened as before.
And I say to Degzil, "It's okay to speak up and stand up for yourself. You have been a great leader to your little tribe."
Kind of sniffs.
No.
Humans look to make new road, yes? And Fazan kind of looks down. Yeah, the path that we use to get between here and, let me make sure I'm getting this right. I want to say it's Silverdell, but I don't want to lie to you. Loading screens.
Kind of like a real video game.
Yeah.
It's like the game just buffers for all of us.
We're all loading.
It is Silverdell.
Did you guys get that lag too?
I thought it wasn't just me.
Yeah, I guess they're still working out some bugs. It is a beta.
Yeah, it
What
is.
lag?
Saw a
Passive perception in real life.
I saw a reconnecting thing
brain
pop up in front of
lags.
my face. It was really weird. I saw a lot of like debugging code show up at once.
Like, you gotta like pick sleepers.
Watchers, my players are making fun of me. Anyhow.
No, I'm making fun of my character.
That's fair. So, the road between Deloria and Silverdell is, well, not much of a road. It would be nice if we could have something a little bit more standard to make travel easier. Goblins know forest well, can help plan road safely. And Fazan kind of looks around. I'll bring it up when I get back to town. Perhaps we can make some kind of arrangement. And Degzil kind of looks and he smiles. And he nods his head.
I love this.
Work makes the dream work.
Exactly. So with that, you all seem content. If you'd like to escort Degzil back, or if there's anything you'd like to do in Deloria before you head out, you're free to do so.
Well, I have to go run and do something real quick, so I'll be right back.
You know what? We'll take that as a small opportunity for a small break.
Break time.
Break time!
Okay. Put us on break. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Stay tuned, people.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for sticking around with us. We sure do appreciate it. All right, so, is there any last stops you guys need to make in town before bringing Degzild back?
Not that I.
None that I can think of.
Everyone's content?
Yeah.
All right. In that case, I'm gonna say, all right, you guys make it back to the burrow, no issues. Degzild kind of returns the shield to you, Ophelia. Thank you. It helped.
Yeah, no problem.
And he kind of struts a little confidently.
I'm just glad that worked out a lot better than I thought it was gonna go.
I believed in you the whole time. I told you could do it.
He smiles, big, sharp, toothy grin.
Aw, I love him.
Degzild will lead the goblins to new, he seems to be stumped on the word.
New heights.
Heights.
Yeah.
He's only just grasped common. He's still working on it.
Yeah, I didn't realize that was a joke. She'll give like a delayed laugh. Like she just got it.
All right. So you guys make your way back to the Goblin Den. Not too much has changed, so Degzild thanks you all, and when finished, let know. Big meal. And he nods excitedly. Big meal. And he makes his way back into the burrow. The one thing that has changed is Verg is awake. And although he seems still kind of drowsy, like he might have just woke up 10-15 minutes ago, and he's no longer holding the ghoul body. It is essentially forcefully smashed up against a tree somewhere. Like, if you had to put the events together in your mind, Verd probably woke up and instantly threw this thing as far as he could, and it's like about 40 feet away from the burrow.
Good morning, Ferg.
He scratches his head. What do now?
We go kill more of those things. And I point to the tree where he smushed it.
Finman. And he seems to think. Verg no Finman.
You know where the den is?
That was loud. Anyhow.
You want to help take them out?
Finmen take home. And he puts one big fist into the other hand.
Oh, well, I guess we gotta go take your home back.
He picks up his tree gnarled war club in one hand. Verg lead way.
It's all you. We'll follow
Yeah.
you.
Verg has joined the party.
Yeah, we get a pop-up.
May I suggestion to Verg? Can I climb on your shoulder and catch a ride?
Make a persuasion check, and I'm going to ask you to rephrase it slowly.
Okay.
He's going to need some time to process. Well, I also have to pull up his stat block. Yes. What was that?
13.
You just kind of want to hitch a shoulder ride?
Yeah.
He kind of leans down. He's not going to do the whole effort for you, but you can climb all the way up.
Yeah, no problem with that.
Yeah. All right. So, following the big footsteps of Verg, you guys are making your way deeper into the forest, over to his territory, supposedly. Is there anything that you're trying to do in preparation? Anything that you're talking about on the way?
Alright, looks like we will log out after this fight. And not before it.
Yeah, I guess at this point, might as well just go through with it.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too long.
Well, compared to the time in the real world, shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Kind of thinking about how many of these things there actually are over there.
Yeah.
Verg, kind of in angry thought, kind of lashes out with the club every now and then, hitting a tree or overturning a rock, just like he's pumping himself up. He's getting mad.
I'm gonna pat his shoulder, you're gonna do great. Don't worry. Or you're not worried anyway. So
Absolutely not. Worry is not an emotion that this ogre can have.
Anyone, I think he's going to be doing the most work out of all of us.
that may be true.
All right, so you guys are getting closer to where you see this kind of cave area, an open mouth in the ground with a little bit of stone and this mossy kind of overhang. Right now, it's a little bit dark further in. It probably goes back at least, I'd say, almost 40 feet. And those of you with dark vision can see a few ghouls are sleeping. One in particular looks a little larger than the others. And at the moment, they're resting. Verg is making no effort to be quiet. So unless you try to do anything about it, he will not roll stealth. But if anybody else wants to, you can do so.
Verg.
He stops in his tracks.
I say tiptoe, and I show him.
Roll performance.
Yes!
Finally.
Show us your interpretive dance.
My interpretive dance. 23.
23. So you get up on your little tippy hooves
Yay.
and kind of instruct how he can do it. And he kind of latches and you can tell he's taking it in and he's processing it. He's like, okay. And now if everybody would like to roll stealth,
Yeah.
Ophelia, let's make this a little interesting. We're going to reflavor this stealth check for you. So as opposed to it being dexterity based, strength based to see how well you can hold on to Verg to try to avoid making noise.
That's a good roll.
Do I still have disadvantage though?
I'm just gonna make it a straight roll in this case. I'll be nice this one time, so you guys can remember it later down.
You want it in the text chat?
Yeah, that would help me keep track of everything.
Sorry, boys.
Ooh,
Nice.
Okay.
18. Getting a lot of stuff in like the 13, aside from the nat 20. The 1.
no one. So, all right. Yeah, I just had to double check something. All right, let me. All right, averaging everything out. Verg, kind of taking the instructions from you, Phoebe, is tiptoeing to the best of his big-footed ability. And he's actually doing pretty well, surprisingly. Ophelia keeps a good grip on him as to not move too much and let the chainmail make too much noise, while Urok, Occam, Phoebe, the three of you are trying to keep it low and slow. Occam, you kind of hit up against one of the trees, but thankfully it doesn't seem like any of the ghouls have stirred. So because I found out new things about how Dungeons & Dragons work, I'd like everybody to roll initiative. This will be for Verg.
I go first.
Nice.
Natural 20.
Ooh.
Good thing I used that on initiative.
And last but not least, all right. Let's see here. How fast is he's fast as fuck, boy. All right, so you know what, Ophelia, that tracks. That tracks. Right now, you're gonna have to deal with Ogre Man. Occam is at that, and Phoebe is at that. All right, Occam, you are quick to get ready. What would you like to do?
Alright. We going in for the attack? Or...
Is this, oh wait, you said they didn't wake up yet?
They haven't woken up yet, so right now, any attack, they're under the surprised condition.
Okay.
How far away are they?
Right now, I'd say you guys are within 30 feet.
Alright.
Of pretty much any target. So it's up to you if you want to pick just one of the more average-looking ones, or if you want to immediately go for the big guy.
I think it would be the smartest idea to get the big guy's aggro on myself, so he doesn't target anyone else. So I'm gonna go and attack him.
Alright. You run up, lift your axe, make your attack with advantage, because he's still sleeping.
Can I rage first?
You most definitely can.
I would like to rage.
I would like to rage. Alright, Yasha.
Travis. Yes!
Yes!
I technically don't know if these creatures need sleep, but you know what? In my world, they do now. So
It works.
Alright. So, first one definitely hits with a 22, but let's see if I crit. I don't crit.
yeah, 22 definitely hits. So
Yeah.
roll the damage.
Pretty not bad damage. No. 11 points of damage.
11, nothing to scoff at. So you make your way over, lifting the axe high, and you bury it in the side of this creature, who instantly wakes up and turns to face you. And the tongue lolling out of the mouth lets out this scream. The other ghouls begin to rouse. And that's when it's going to be Phoebe's turn.
Hi.
Hello there.
So it's awake now?
The ghouls are beginning to wake up, but right now they're still at least prone.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna attack one that looks prone.
They all are prone, so it's up to you if you want to hit the biggest guy in the cave or one of the little guys.
I'm gonna also hit the biggest guy.
Alright, you do a quick running mirthful leap. Make your attack roll with advantage.
Yay. I didn't, figure out what spell to do, so I'm just gonna do my rapier.
That's fair. That's my favorite spell, stab.
Stab.
Yeah.
How'd you do on that poke?
Oops, sorry, I accidentally muted myself.
It's okay.
Let me see. 16 to hit.
That does hit.
Thank God. Okay.
Roll your damage.
Damage. Oh, max damage! 10 points!
Whoa.
Yay.
So Phoebe, instantly jumping into action, you make your way over to the ghoul that Occam has brought the axe down, and you make your way over to the side and jab it in the back of the neck, drawing out, and it's flailing about. It is angry.
I do indeed do a mirthful leap. I jump up and stab down. I think it'd be very, very pretty and scary.
Yes, very Joan of Arc.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Plume down. And next up in the order, Urok. Actually, wait, no, sorry, I lied. The creature that you've been ganging up on gets up, and as this didn't happen immediately, I'd like Occam and Phoebe to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right, that 21.
Yep, that'll do it.
Hold on.
Good thing I am proficient in con.
Dirty 20.
Okay. So you notice almost like strange sort of spores. The pores of this creature almost expand and let out this very noxious corpse-filled scent as this creature stands up to its full height. And it is going to make let's see here. Yeah, it is smelly, but you guys are okay. It's going to make its claw strike at you, Occam.
Okay.
So, as you're rolling that, as soon as those spores release, and Occam's right there, and I smell it, I'm like, oh my god, this VR is so real.
Yeah, like, ew.
Ew.
Stinky gamer ghoul. That is gonna be a 16 to hit you, Occam.
Hits.
Make another Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Better than the last, 23.
23, you're fine. You would take 12 points of slashing damage, reduced to 6.
6 points of slashing. Okay.
And almost like what you felt the last night, the same sort of strange creeping sensation churns for your body, but you just completely shrug it off, still in that rage. Now it's up to you, Urok.
Okay. Because I think this is funny, I'm gonna one of the not big one. I'm gonna attack the not big one.
Okay.
How many of the smaller ones are there?
3.
Okay. And you said they're all still prone?
At the moment, yeah.
Alright, because I find this really funny, I'm gonna just thorn whip one of them. And it's
Alright.
sort of grabs one by the leg. Because it pulls. So it'd be dragging one towards me by 10 feet.
Alright.
Because I think it's funny. It'll also
Alright.
bring one closer to Berg if he wants to just lay down his giant club on it.
Absolutely, make an attack roll.
And it's not disadvantaged because it's a melee spell attack, technically.
Interesting.
I read that before I did this to make sure.
Yeah, because whips are actual weapons in this game and they're melee.
True.
Whips are also terrible in this game.
But whips and chains excite me, anyhow.
Oh.
Not in this game.
Cool. So that'll be a 16 to hit.
Yeah, easily. Roll your damage.
It's gonna do 1 point of damage.
Alright.
It's gonna look funny.
Yes, so you reach out and this thorn whip appears in your hand and it reaches around the ankle of the ghoul and drags it out of the cave 10 feet and he's freaking out and he's waving his arms and just generally not having a good morning. And immediately up, unless you have anything else you'd like to do on your turn.
How far is Occam?
You didn't move?
I have not moved yet.
Occam would be 30 feet away from you. Or like 25 feet. Yeah, 25.
Just to keep him healthy, I'll use a spell slot.
Alright.
For the first time in the campaign.
It feels like the first time.
I'm gonna healing word Occam for
Alright.
5 points of health.
What do you say?
What do I say?
What do you say?
Hey! Don't get yourself killed. We just started.
Occam, you feel a little bit of that vigor come back into your body as the word hits you, and a bit of that wound from the slash begins to close up.
I can do this all day.
Alright, Cap. Alright, so Verg, taking that initiative that you planted, Urok, runs up and lifts his great club over his head. Ophelia, because you're not in the best position right now, you can either make the option to dismount or come along on this journey and possibly have to make a saving throw.
I'm gonna come along on the journey.
Alright, I'm gonna need you to make another strength check.
Ooh. An unnatural 20.
Alright, even though he's lifting both of his arms up and leaning back, you still manage to keep your grasp and not fall off as he is going to make his attack. Thank God he has advantage. And yeah, that's going to hurt. Let's see the damage here.
I find this really funny to visualize in my head. Urok from the back, forging the thorn whip, grabbing one by the ankle, and pulling it out to a giant club being smashed over it.
Oh, yeah. Like...
Gamer.
This is not the gamer girl fantasy he wanted. It's just the one that he's getting. Oh no, my least favorite thing, odd numbers. How do they work?
You can get rid of it by multiplying
There
it by
we go.
2.
I did it. You're just telling me to casually give Verg a crit?
Yeah.
Alright, so you watch as Verg lifts the club over his head and he smashes it down into the belly of this creature, and the creature instantly vomits up something black and decaying and nasty to look at. Like, it's the creature's still hanging on, but he's not having a good day. And with that, the ghoul's turn. So the said there's 3 of them. So yeah, the 2 arise in the cave. They're both gonna make claw attacks, one at Urok, one at Phoebe. That's a natural 20 on not Urok, sorry, Occam. So that's gonna be a natural 20 on you, Occam.
Okay.
That's going to be a 11 against you, Phoebe. If I had to guess, I think you're fine.
Yeah. I, weirdly enough, for some reason, don't have my AC written down, but I definitely think it's higher than an 11.
What's your dex?
It's +2.
So you should
You have a 13.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Ak, I'm going to need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Alright.
Actually, you know what? This is not a claw attack. This is a bite attack. I'm sorry. So
No.
you don't have to make the save.
I
Even though
already
I'm sure
did.
you succeeded.
I sure did.
Nice.
I rolled a 23.
Damn. Look at you go.
So you
Yeah.
would take 12 points of piercing damage, reduced to 6.
Alright.
As this ghoul just comes up and sinks its teeth into your side. And kind of still latching on like that. The other one tries to do the same for you, Phoebe, but you quickly back out of the way. And the last one is going to get up, and he's going to do his best against Verg. And he does hit. So he's going to make a bite attack as well. Alright, that's going to be 8 points of damage. That won't bother him at all. So yeah, this other ghoul that Verg has completely beaten into the dirt just gets up and bites at 1-5, but just like it's barely a grunt that comes from the ogre. He is completely unfazed. Now, last but not least, Ophelia. What was that?
Okay.
I'm sorry, I missed it again. Could you speak up a little bit?
How far is Occam from me?
Alright, cool. Occam. So 10 feet pulled out. Occam's probably, I'd want to say, with the triangulation, math, 20 feet.
Alright. Bear with me. Is there a way I can just, like, jump towards him and, like, cast Cure Wounds on him?
Sure, make a quick either athletics or acrobatics just to get down. So if you can make that check as part of your movement. 19?
15.
15. Yeah, easily done. So you dismount from Verg and make the charge over. You do get close enough to Occam so you can roll your Cure Wounds. And it's the D8 plus your Wisdom modifier.
Welcome to the healing Occam show.
Yeah, right?
Occam, front lines, everyone. Heal!
Heal!
Oh,
What's that?
a 12.
Occam, you're back to full HP.
Oh, I know. Basically, I would have to be at 3 HP not to be.
And speaking of you, it's back to your turn.
Getting healed back to full. I'm gonna just go and hit him again.
Go for it.
Natural 20.
Damn.
Ouch. Roll damage.
Oh, this is gonna hurt, because my
You
half
get
orc-
relentless
get a-
attacks.
I get savage attacks.
Savage attacks. So because this is a D12, after you've rolled and multiplied, roll an extra D12.
Alright, so I don't multiple the second one. Just
Yeah,
first.
you don't multiply
Alright.
it, but you add it on top of the total damage.
Just making sure.
That's how that works, I think. If I'm wrong, someone will correct me eventually.
Yeah. It's probably correct. I really rolled low on that first one. That second roll, I wish, was the double one.
Hmm.
17 points of damage.
How did you want to cut this one down?
Oh, wait, this is the big one, right?
This is the big one.
How much taller is he than me?
I'd say at full height, this particular ghoul can look you in the eye.
Then I will. After taking all of the blows, I'm just gonna try what I did before and failed on, and try and cut him from bottom right to top left, just with an upward swing.
In one violent swing, where there's just that pure clarity of your eye, that clear battle intensity, you carve the great axe, starting from mid-torso right above the hip, and bring it up and follow all the way through, completely bisecting the ghoul. As the top half, still outstretched, makes its fall, and the descent and the legs come forward as well. And one is off the map. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn? This is probably all still while that one ghoul who bit you is still like teeth in your arm.
Talk about it.
He's still on my arm as I'm just swinging.
Yep.
Oh, that's hilarious. But no, there's really nothing I can do because I have no bonus action abilities besides raid.
You got it,
And
Phoebe.
Alright, so, the ghoul that's latched on to, my dear friend's arm, I'm going to look at it.
It's a little interesting to look at because Occam has been fully healed. So, like, it's more like gum gripping as opposed to actually piercing the skin.
Okay.
It's gross.
Well, I have a good idea to get him loose. I'm going to take out my accordion.
Alright.
I'm going to start to sing. You're a stinky baby. You smell so bad. You smell like wet beef or old tuna salad.
You really hit them with the 10-year-old TikTok trend. You know what? We love to see it. What's the spell?
Vicious mockery.
Alright. I get to roll a saving throw?
Yes.
No,
Wonderful.
I do. I had to hear.
You had to hear Stinky Baby, so. I really doubt it will pass with a 10.
No.
Alright, so roll, and I believe that I want to say that's disadvantage for future attacks on the next turn.
Disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn.
Gotcha. Alright, how much damage?
I didn't roll it yet. 3.
3. Okay.
It's only a d4.
Yeah, I got you. Alrighty. You have humiliated a ghoul. It does
How do
seem
you
to
feel?
actually understand you. Like, you thought that maybe this might fall on deaf ears. No, this ghoul is feeling a little hurt.
No, don't feel bad.
No, you definitely, it's not like, oh, that hurt my feeling. That's, oh, I'm gonna target you next and rip your guts out.
Sad gum on my arm.
Sad gumming.
I was gonna say, did it let go?
It did, actually, because now it has a new tasty target.
Ew.
Next up, unless you have anything else you'd like to do.
I was gonna say, is Bardic Inspiration a bonus action?
It is indeed.
Cool. Who got the vigor thing from before?
Occam's been fully healed.
Oh no, but I thought an ability was used on.
No, it's basically all just been healing on Occam.
Yeah.
No, I thought it was used. I'm forgetting the giant's name.
Oh,
Vert?
Are you talking about the saving throws?
Never mind. Okay, never mind. Forget it. I'm gonna use Bardic Inspiration on Ophelia.
All
I'm
right.
will continue to play my accordion as I say, as I start to sing. And the moon, hits your eyes like a big pizza pie. Me some more.
Oh,
Get it?
How
'Cause-
far are they from me?
And then I say, get it? Because you're a Twilight cleric? Get it?
I'm a life cleric.
Oh.
Ha! Nice
Close.
to
congrats! You just lost our Italian fan base.
We didn't have any.
All right, Ophelia, you get a confused 1d6 that you can use on an attack roll, saving throw, or a skill check within the next 10 minutes.
Gotcha.
All right. With that, Urok.
Did he hear that from where he was, by the way?
You absolutely did. You're only 25 feet away. So,
First he hears that and he's like, really?
I'm a bard. It's what I do.
Could have picked a... You know what, never mind. he pulls out his staff and Shillelagh's hit and runs up to the ghoul that was biting Verg's leg and he's gonna make his head spin.
all right, go for it.
It definitely will with a 16 to hit.
Absolutely.
A nice 11 points of damage.
All right, just like still with the head, the teeth sunk into the thigh, you run over and just completely like batter up, swing, and crack the head, and you swear it spins around at least 2 to 3 times, and the ghoul lets go very limply, no longer a threat.
This is kind of fun.
Verg kind of gives you a little nod of respect.
Still got a couple more to go.
Anything else you got?
Nope, that is my turn. I guess
You got it.
I guess I'll whatever movement I have left. I guess I'll move closer towards the rest of the gang. They're cool.
Sounds good. All right, Verg stomps over and he lifts the club high up again towards that poor insulted ghoul, and he's gonna bring it down. That do hit. Let's see how much damage it do. Oh wait, I can't read. That's a natural 20.
Oh, word.
Oh, this is gonna be exciting. Oh, this is gonna be exciting. You all watch as Verg lifts the club above his head. He brings it down, and there is less of the ghoul than there was originally. Like a splattered watermelon kind of covers the scene, and unfortunately, I would say everybody in a 10-foot vicinity is now slightly covered in ghoul blood. As just there's this black mist as Verg brings up that club again. All right. The poor single surviving ghoul who has no sense of self is gonna make a mistake and attack Verg. That does hit.
Was it a disadvantage? Or is that the one? That the one that was vicious mockery?
The vicious mockery one is.
Oh, that's the
missed.
one that got splattered.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
That's the one that's no more, and that's only going to be 5 points of damage. Again, that's nothing for this guy. He is taking it all in stride. Yep. That is how math works. Ophelia, you are up in the fray. You are covered in ghoul blood. There's only one left standing.
So I'm gonna take out my mace and just bludgeon the head. I
Go
can.
for it.
16 to hit.
16 do hit. Make your
Alright.
damage.
8 points of damage.
8. You knock it to the side, but it looks right back at you. It ain't giving up that easy.
Fry me.
But then again, it's also Occam's turn, so
Yeah.
go for it. What are you gonna do?
All right. I'm gonna walk up to it. Just twirl my axe like a baseball bat and just take a swing.
Go for it.
All right, that's a 17 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's 15 points of damage.
How would you like to end this combat, Occam?
Just as I swing it, I'm swinging it flat side, hitting its head and bringing it to the ground, smushing it.
All right, taking a little inspiration from your large ogre friend, you take the blunt of the axe and completely take it in one motion. The ghoul is lifted up from the ground and then immediately changing your trajectory, bring it down and completely like the head right. There's just a fat dent in it as it lays down unconscious.
Kill.
There it is.
There it is.
I had to make sure I hit first before I posted that.
That's fair. And with that, you guys have defeated the ghouls.
Woo!
Everybody gets 300 experience points.
Level up.
We level up. Let's go.
Verg kind of looking around. A few breaths, but a few minor scratches on his body. Nothing too severe. As he kind of looks around the home that's reclaimed. He lets out this big, bestial, powerful roar into the sky. This call of triumph, of victory. His pure guttural tone.
Let it out, buddy. Let it all out.
And then you just kind of watch as he grabs a few of the ghoul bodies and he literally just throws it outside of the cave unceremoniously.
I'll play a sad tune on my accordion. Like a bittersweet accordion tune.
Verg makes his way over to where there's just like a flat stone slab. And he pats it. And he sits down right next to it. The body just kind of jiggles as he moves. He just kind of nods.
I'm gonna knit you the biggest blanket.
Home, he says.
Yours once again.
Yeah.
Home, sweet home.
And now you have bodies for decoration.
Yeah, there's black blood paint everywhere on you guys too.
Oh, well.
Urok, you're probably the least covered. You might have like a little bit of spittle or something here and there, but like the rest of you guys, you were up front and center in the splash zone. Yeah, it's a little nasty. It still smells too.
So is this like a good log off point? Like, would it be weird? Like, would our bodies just like be here in front of Verg? Would he be like confused?
Well, I was thinking, after we tell our new goblin friends that the ghouls have been all killed, that would be a good log off point.
Well, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's fine. But like, Codex.
Mhm.
Codex.
You didn't say
Remember,
the full thing.
I don't remember.
Hello, Codex.
Hi.
And then
Hey, homie.
the being
Hey, homie.
the being apparates in front of you all.
Hi. So like you said, our bodies would be safe, but like, are they just there? Like, if time goes on, will like the NPCs just see us like standing there?
No,
No.
no.
Where do like our characters go? Like,
So, if it helps, imagine when you leave, a small little flame or something, a marker, is still present when you're gone. When you come back you spawn where the marker is.
will like they wonder where we went? Like, will they even notice we were gone?
You will be considered missing.
That is creepy.
It might be a strange experience, and some may react weird, some might not comment on it.
Maybe we should tell the goblins that we're just gonna go away for just a little bit, but that we'll be right back. Right?
But we
And
could
then-
always just say that we have business of our own that we take care of.
Exactly.
But I definitely think that'd be a good idea before we log off.
Wait, are you telling me that these goblins aren't gonna be permanent NPCs that we just take around with us? Because I got kind of attached.
You guys also have 10 gold each waiting in town.
Okay.
Yeah, we do. We should probably go tell the goblins, accept our reward, and then we can log out because no one would be looking for us.
Thank you, Codex.
You're very welcome.
Oh, who
Mm.
made you? I gotta ask.
That's the question?
Yeah, I gotta ask once.
The game developers.
What's their names?
You can see their names in the credits.
I just want to be like roll credit.
Roll credits.
Is that an option?
Not at the moment. Like, it's something that you can do when you're loading up if you wanted to look at the credits before you actually like spawn in the game.
Man, I really can't wait until Codex glitches on us and turns into the big bad.
We
Spoilers.
We fight God. It's just like Persona.
He
Yeah.
resets us to level 1.
Oh my god.
He just says, fuck you.
As a
level 1.
legendary action, we have to
giving
take 5 hours to backtrack our levels.
I'll let you know that I'm writing all this down.
No!
Good.
I'm not. I'm
It's
messing
so
with you.
funny.
The most troll big bad at the end of the campaign.
This is why I would never make a good DM.
Listen, you're joking right now, but in Pathfinder, there is a feature called negative levels that you can suffer from. It decreases your max HP as well as available spell slots.
Good thing I don't have spell slots.
Yeah, but like, it's a hard hit.
Yeah.
It can suck. Anyhow, so, town first, then goblins?
Well,
The goblins are on the way to town.
The goblins are on their way. They want it from a big meal. So you could loop back, whatever you'd like to do.
oh, actually, that's a good point. Town first.
Alright.
Report to town, then report to goblins.
I mean, we could go goblins, say we have to do stuff, get the money from town, and then come back.
I guess that's also an option.
So we have business in town that will take a while. So they don't go, where are they?
Makes sense.
Alright.
guess we don't need to bring back a body this time. Blood's proof enough.
Yeah. So for sake of brevity, I'll help you guys move this along pretty quickly. Make your way back to the Goblin Village and inform Degzild as well as the other goblins what you've done. And do you want to just basically tell them to hold off on celebrations until later? Until you come back?
Yeah, I think celebrations when we get back.
Okay. In that case, then, make your way back to Deloria, and explain the whole situation to Vazan, who nods and is glad to hear that there's less dangers out in the woods. And he rewards you, of course, all with 10 gold pieces that you can add to your inventory.
Yay, we got money.
Is that going to be your logout point? Or are you planning to spend a little more time in game?
Time check.
Time check. I'd say you're nearing 8 o'clock.
Okay, that's not that bad.
Yeah, I think.
I honestly
now's a good
thought
time
in
to
real
log
world
out.
it was gonna be later,
Mm-hmm.
but that's good.
Like it's probably just a little bit past 8 at this point. All right, so everybody's content on logging out?
Yep.
Yeah. Log off.
All right. Each of you leave the game behind, taking off your headset. Rowan, you're called downstairs for pizza that has just gotten there. Harold, you know you have a microwave dinner. Something that is actually nicely prepared that just has to be reheated. June, you can already hear beeps on the microwave, and as you come down the stairs, you see your younger sister and younger brother are right now blowing on Hot Pockets, trying to get them to cool before they take the first bite. In June, you find a nice plate that has been kept warm for you of pork chops and rice. And with that, we're going to end for tonight.
June twice.
Huh?
You said June twice.
Oh, Lillian, sorry about that. I lose track of things.
June and June.
June and June, my favorite characters. Yes, June and Lillian. I'm sorry about
I
that.
wish Jake was watching.
What's up?
I wish Jake was watching. All I thought was June's journey.
June's journey.
Oh my god. Okay. Anyway.
All right, so you guys all
I'm so sorry.
get a nice dinner and enjoy the rest of your evening. And that is where we're going to close for the night.
Yeah.
We did it,
We
y'all.
leveled up, guys.
You all leveled up too.
I am now a circle of the wildfire druid.
You get
Yeah,
some
you are.
fun stuff.
Oh, I'm so
Yeah.
excited.
Good night.
All right.
Yes, thank
Good
you all
night.
for tuning in, no matter which way that you ended up doing it. We appreciate you and hope you look forward to our next installment of Linoress Rising. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.